Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. While we wait for all the other fearless souls to join us today, settle yourself down, find a really comfortable spot to sit or lie down in. Start some really deep and slow belly breathing. Good morning, Estelle. Good morning, Amrita. Very good to have you all. Good morning, Ursula. Very good to see you. Today's journey is about finding flow. Finding flow. Good morning, Stacy. Good morning, Marcella. Living in surrender, or being able to easily surrender, is what takes us on the journey of finding flow. Finding how it is we stop fighting to reach our goals, but finding that there is a flow, a natural flow that we can tap into that helps us closer to our goals. Nilasiwe, good morning. Thank you for joining us. I hope you get to do the whole meditation with us today, Nilasiwe. A happy hump day to you, Marcella. Good morning, Melanie. Happy Wednesday to everybody. We're halfway there. I hope this halfway mark sees you having had a good week already. I hope that means you're halfway to reaching your goals for the week as well. Just another minute or so to go, then I'm sure everyone who wants to be online with us would be, and we can float away on this journey together. Hi Michelle, good morning. Very good to see you. Good, beautiful morning to you. I hope you found your spot, ready to get started. Do you have your sleeping mask ready, or your scarf to put over your eyes, or are your lights really dimmed down low, your curtains drawn? I think that's just about enough time for us to float away onto today's journey together. Eyes closed. Let's start with the first few deep breaths. Let's go for a deep breath in. And release. Deep breath in. And release. Another deep breath in. And release. Deep inhale. One more together breath. Deep breath in. And release. You can continue with the same breathing pattern. Inhaling deeply through your nose, and as you do, stretch out your spine. Raise your head just a little bit higher. And then at the top of that inhale, as you exhale, slump down, soften your spine, drop your shoulders, drop your chin. Flow never comes from forcing our way to it. Flow is what we find when we're able to step fully into the present moment and really see. Start by experiencing the very real flow of your breath. In your breathing, there's nothing to reach for. There's no goal to accomplish. There's just becoming present and experiencing what is. After your big inhale, you don't continue to try and inhale to get more and more oxygen. As you sit with that belly full of oxygen, you don't try and hold on to it forever. You follow the flow by letting go after the inhale. All of nature shows us what flow looks like. From the ebb and flow of the tides to the creating and letting go of the trees. Flow is what we too find when we become really present. Present enough to really see. Take the last few breaths of this phase together while giving our bodies the opportunity to stretch, adjust, and settle down. Let's take a deep breath in. And as you release, drop your head forward. Rotate your neck muscles in big half circles to the left and to the right. Another deep breath in. And as you release, roll your shoulders forward in big circles. Helping yourself let go of the tension in your shoulder blades, upper back, lower neck. Another deep breath in. And as you release, rotating your shoulders backwards in big circles. Another deep breath in. And as you release, focus on your spine, gently swaying your spine left and right. All the way to the outer edges. Trying to curve your spine into an S all the way from your head down to your tailbone. Gently though. As you take one more deep breath. And when you release, stretch, move, or adjust any part of your body that still needs help settling down. Bringing ourselves firmly into a space of beautiful presence, we have the opportunity to dive deep inside and possibly see what it is we might not have been seeing. With each inhale, we'll hold our breath for just a few moments, followed by a long, slow release. Let's take the first few breaths together. Deep breath in. And hold. And release. Deep breath in. And hold. And release. Deep inhale. And hold. And release. And one more together breath. Deep breath in. And hold. And release. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Inhaling deeply through your nose, following the breath inside, staying with that breath as it flows down your throats, feeling how that breath flows in through your lungs, and as you fill up that balloon in your belly, you find yourself slipping into that space too. As you hold the air inside for a few moments, you're holding yourself inside. And when you're ready, let go with a really long, slow release. Feel how your slow and long exhale brings a deeper surrender. With your next big breath, as you dive deep inside, experience and experiment with how much you can let go into that space inside. How much can you trust that space inside? How much do you feel held by that space inside? Take your next deep breath. What makes us miss out on flow is when we already have preconceived ideas, preconceived beliefs of what the moment should be. Ahead of time, we've decided that the moment should be this or that, and we're unwilling to recognize that the present moment might be different. It makes us a little bit like the inexperienced surfer standing on the beach with his board ready to paddle out beyond the waves, with no regard for what the present moment might bring in this ocean in front of him. He's already decided, without really seeing, the line he wants to take, and finds himself battling head on with wave after wave after wave, not recognizing that there is a flow if he would only stop and really see. are you missing the flow right now? What are the waves you're swimming against head on? What is it about your present that might keep you holding on to what you thought should have been happening right now, but is not? Your next big breath as you dive deep inside. Take the thought, the question down with you. Where am I going against the current? What am I holding on to that no longer exists? Where am I feeling, but it should be, but I should be, but they should be? For the next few deep breaths, ask for clarity around where am I not in surrender? Where am I swimming against the current? Take your next big breath. What is coming to me is how we often try and force our kids to follow our flow. And how as they grow older, there comes a time where we have to become a lot better at helping them recognize their flow. And not try to force them to swim in our stream. Where else might you be going against the current and missing the flow? If you're the more experienced surfer on the beach, presence is standing on the sand, looking out over the waves, using presence to see what is. What does this moment make available? What does this moment require of me? To see where the flow of the waves towards the beach is stronger and where the pull back away from the beach is stronger. Recognizing how that current develops. Recognizing there's a flow I can dive into to take me towards my goal with less effort. For your next few deep breaths, imagine you're standing on the beach looking out over the waves. And by being really present, you're able to look at what is, not what should have been, but what is. Asking for the guidance to see with clarity where to find the flow. For your next few deep breaths, stand on the beach and look out at the waves, being open to guidance. Take your next deep breath. We'll do a few deep breaths together for the end of this phase. Deep breath in. And hold. And release. Place yourself on the sand right at the water's edge. With the ebb and flow of the waves lapping around your ankles. Deep breath in. And hold. Feeling the sand under the soles of your feet. One more together breath. Deep breath in. And hold. And slowly release. No more attention on your breathing. Just spending a few moments walking on the beach, feeling the breeze in your face. Feeling the shifting sand under the soles of your feet. Smelling the salty air. When we spend time in nature, it's easy to recognize the natural flow of things. When we spend time in nature, it's easy to recognize that there's something larger, something bigger than us, that also flows through us. When we spend time in nature, it's so easy to live in surrender. Surrender is not doing nothing. Surrender is the experienced surfer who still has to kick, still has to swim with his board. But doing it in surrender to the greater forces at work. after spending time in nature, we go back home and we step out of surrender. When we step out of surrender, we're stepping into control. And in order to try and maintain control, we have to fight for control. And fighting is never flow. Just a few more moments with your feet in the sand before we take the last few breaths. We'll take the last few breaths together. 5 breaths of gratitude. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this guidance. Deep breath in. Thank you for finding this presence. Deep breath in. Thank you for the clarity of this presence to see what is, and from what is, what it is that becomes available. Deep breath in. Thank you for giving up fighting and finding flow. One more together breath. Deep breath in. And thank you to everybody coming online with me this morning. I hope you enjoyed today's journey as much as I did. Don't forget that you can get every day's meditation delivered to your email inbox, together with an inspirational message. So you have the options of either just using the email as an inspirational message every day, or using the link to the meditation at a time of day that suits you. If you can't meditate live with us. Saying a quick hello to, oh yeah, and by the way, just send me a message if you want to receive the meditation in your inbox. Send me a message and I'll hook you up. Meditating with us today is Linda. Thank you for joining, Linda. Philip, good morning, Philip. Vaughn, hello, Vaughn and Nella. Cornelie, Derek, Joey, Belinda. Thank you so much, beautiful humans. I hope you have a day full of flow. And I'll be back here again with you and for you tomorrow. Lots of love. Enjoy your day. Ciao, ciao.